Welcome to TYBS students in this fourth lecture about the topic linkage and recombination. In previous lecture, we have studied two different types of the linkage, that is complete linkage and incomplete linkage. And we have seen the significance of this particular linkage. And in this today's lecture we will study about the one important theory, that is coupling and repulsion theory. The coupling and repulsion theory, that as we have seen earlier, the law of independent assortment is stated by the Mendel. The difference from this particular law of independent assortment was first studied by Bateson and Punnett. In the particular plant sweet peas, in a cross between purple long and red round, this particular cross we have studied and discussed earlier, that which gives the dihybrid test cross of F2 generation gives the ratio 7:1:1:7. So this particular cross between purple long and red round, the as expected F2 progeny did not give the ratio 9:3:3:1, which is particularly in the law of independent assortment stated by the Mendel, but the ratio given by this particular dihybrid test cross of the F2 is 7:1:1:7. That means 7 individuals of blue long, 1 individual of blue round, 1 individual of red long, and 7 individuals of red round. This particular observed ratio, which is seen in this particular cross, is from this ratio. Hence the Bateson and Punnett suggested that these dominant determinants are of the two pairs must in some way be coupled. So as we have seen that this is the particular coupling and repulsion theory. According to this, the two pairs must in some way be coupled so that they tended to pass in the same gametes at the gametogenesis. These particular dominant determinants of the two pairs must in a some way be coupled. This tendency of same pair of characters, that is capital B or capital L to unite together and to reappear hand to hand in the next generation was termed coupling by the Bateson and Punnett. Secondly, they crossed the blue round peas, that is capital B, small l, with the red long, that is small b, capital L. The F1 hybrid was again heterozygous. As obvious, the capital B, capital L, small l, that is blue long. When this hybrid was back crossed. In this particular previous one it is test crossed, and now this particular hybrid in the which is obtained in the F1 generation is back crossed with the recessive plant. That means the small b and small l and small l. The F2 ratio was 1 blue long to 7 blue round to 7 red long to 1 red round. It is quite different from this particular 7:1:1:7 ratio. It is the back crossed ratio is 1:7:7:1, as it is back crossed with the recessive parent, that is small b, small l, small l. Now it is clear that gametes capital B small l and small b capital L appeared 7 times more than capital B capital L and small b small l gametes. This is just opposite to the previous experiment, as I have told you earlier, that this particular ratio, that is 1 blue long, 7 blue round to 7 red long to 1 red round, is particularly opposite to this particular ratio, that is this one. And this tendency of unlike pairs, that is capital B small l and small b capital L, to remain together and to avoid union with their dominant and recessive partners is termed as repulsion. That means repulse means go away from, long away from the each other, and coupling means to go in a coupled manner or close together. Now we will see some important facts about this particular coupling and repulsion theory. As we have studied in the first unit the genetics study of the Mendel's, that is Mendelian genetics, and now in this particular linkage and recombination we have seen different views of different scientists about this topic, linkage and recombination. The things become quite different from the Mendel's study. Now these 4 scientists, you have seen the particular images of these 4 different scientists. What is the particular connection of these 4 scientists to this coupling and repulsion theory, we will see. In fact, the nature of coupling and repulsion was not completely understood by the Bateson and Punnett. No satisfactory explanation of coupling and repulsion was given until Thomas Morgan and his associates Muller, that is Hermann Joseph Muller, Kelvin Bridges, Alfred Sturtevant, and others discovered that coupling and repulsion are essentially 2 aspects or facts of the same phenomenon, that is linkage. The Thomas Morgan in 1910 postulated by his extensive experiments on Drosophila that those genes which are located on the same chromosome are linked and pass together from generation to the generation, while those chromosomes on the other hand become freely assorted or segregated during gamete formation. Furthermore, Morgan advanced the basic idea that the degree of strength of linkage depends upon the distance between the linked genes in the chromosome. This proved very fruitful idea and led to construction of genetic or linkage maps of the chromosomes. Linkage is the consequence of the concerned genes being located in the same chromosome. Linked genes do not show independent segregation. As a consequence, the ratios found in the F2 and test crossed generations are significantly different from the expected ratios of 9:3:3:1 and 1:1:1 respectively in the case of two linked genes. As we have seen this particular cross, this effect of linkage is more clearly noticeable in a test cross generation. The frequency of parental characters combination is clearly more than the expected, while those of new or non-parental character combinations are lower, that is 7:1:1:7. This particular ratio we have seen in this particular breeding of blue flowered long pollen plant and red flowered round pollen plant. The ratio occurred is 7:1:1:7. That is, the parental character combination is clearly more, that is 7, this 7 and this 7 is clearly more than the expected, while those of new or non-parental characters combinations are lower, that is 1:1 or 1:1, which is quite or significantly different from the expected ratios by the Mendel, that is 9:3:3:1 and the test cross of 1:1:1 respectively in the case of two linked genes. So this is all about the coupling and repulsion theory. Now I hope that you get the proper idea about these particular two terms, that is coupling and repulsion. That is, coupling means come close or go close together, while repulsion, that is go away from the long away from the together each other. So this is all about this particular coupling and repulsion theory. So in next lecture we will discuss more about this particular coupling and repulsion theory. So thank you.